Um, you guys are all welcome for today's section. Today we are going to try as much as possible to be brief as possible, so that we'll finish on time. So let us say a little prayer so that we'll just kick off. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord, for today's section. We pray you come and be with us and bless what we're going to do today in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. So what we're talking about today is how to position yourself in the NFT space. The last section we were discussing about how to get started. So those who attended the section would remember we are talking about how to the necessary things you need to put in place before you can venture into the NFT space. Things like your wallet and some other things. So today we are going to actually talk about how you're going to position yourself so that you can be able to, if it's free NFTs you want to be claiming, fine. If it's purchasing NFTs you want to be doing, fine. And also, I'll be making some emphasis on those who want to go into NFT as a creator, because that's where the big money is. If you are a creator in this space, then definitely you'll be making a lot of money. There's a sale going on today, and there's I think there are 4 guys or 5 of them that bought Ape. They came together and they created something on NFT. I think is what they call it, something on Bored Ape Mutant, something like that. The sales is going on today and is a little bit high. It's around $600. That's 0.1 Ethereum. They are selling it, and this is something that is really massive. They already have more than 200K people. As of today, 100 and something thousand people have already registered to purchase the NFT, and they only have just 9,900 NFTs. So imagine 9,900 NFT compared to about 200 and something thousand people. So that means that the thing will sell out in minutes, you understand? So if you are going into that as a creator, that means you have to build a very big and a massive community around you before you can actually make such sale. And I'm telling you, these guys will be millionaires in dollars in less than an hour once the public sale go live. So that's how crazy this space is. So if you're actually thinking towards that level, then you have to start first by building a community around you, trying to position yourself in different places that can help you do that. Then connect with the right people, because this NFT stuff is not something of an individual. You definitely have to team up with people and be able to move that crowd and give people that credibility that what you guys are doing is the best. That's how people can actually trust what you're doing and see reason to key into your buying your NFTs. And what you have to know, NFTs, buying NFT is just more of like appreciating the artist, because when you are building a community, definitely you might have an artist within you doing the all creation and all those stuff. Are we together? Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, that's good. So now, if you actually want to make it big in this industry, in this space, you need to really position yourself very well for you to actually get that. I started this NFT late last year. That was towards December. So I know I've not been too consistent because I'm also a programmer. I have other things I do, but the little time I've given to NFT, at least I've cleaned a lot of NFTs that um, is valuable to an extent now. And I believe if I had given it more time, I think I would have made more, gotten more NFTs than I do. Because most of the time I just come, I see that, hey, I just mix this particular NFT or this community, they are done with their sales, they have sold out. And once they sell out, the price goes up. You know, when you join them earlier, the price is very low. Just like this mutant selling tonight, their price is very low. At least you can get it at low as 0.1 Ethereum. But once they sell out now, that none of those ape will be less than 10 Ethereum or more. You understand? So that's how huge it is. So whoever buys it now, the person will be counting in millions in few months to come, or even in days, depending on how the hype goes. So first of all, like I said, you have to position yourself very well in this space. First, what you need to do is to follow the right people in this space, because it's only when you are following the right persons, that's only when you'll be getting credible information. It's just like this mutant going on. A lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't know about this sale going on this night. I don't think the community is not up to a month. The community is not up to a month, and the publicity is not up to 1 week. So they just came out from nowhere. And if you're not following the right persons, you will not know about this sale going on. It's only when the sales are over, you'll now be like, wow, when did this thing happen? Just because you're not following the right persons. And that's why you didn't get the information. So for you to do that, you need to follow the right persons. Where can you do this? You can do this on your Twitter. Yeah, this is my Twitter account. Okay, let me try and log in. So when you come to Twitter, this is where you get what's happening. I think something is wrong with my network. Okay, let me just look at this here. So I've been able to get some list of people, influential people on this community that are really making things happen. Some of these people are holders of both CryptoPunks and the rest of them. Some of them are creators. Some of them are top influencers in this NFT space. So the best thing you need to do is to follow these people. Once you follow these people, this is where you get the information as they are dropping, because these people are credible people. These people are people have that has trust. You understand? They have followers. They have built community around themselves, and they have done crazy things within the NFT space. So you need to follow such persons if you really need to be getting useful information. I don't know how this. Okay, I'll try and paste this thing maybe on the WhatsApp group. But those who have the book, is actually written on the book. There you see the list of all the top influencers you have to follow there on the book. So I think I'll give it this thing out on the WhatsApp group so that people can actually benefit from it, those who don't have money to buy the book. Are we following? So this is the first step you have to follow. Make sure you are following the right persons. You understand? Then there's a lot of noise going on Twitter. A lot of people coming on. You don't need to follow everybody. You don't need to follow everybody. Make your research. Now, when there a project is going on, when a particular project is going on, you find out that some of these people might be behind that project. Some of these people might be behind that project. They will start tweeting about it. When there's a fresh project going on, you find out that these people will start tweeting about it. And if you are not following these persons, you find out that you might not get those information when they are dropping, and you might what miss out in these NFTs. So follow the right persons on Twitter. Very, 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 very what important. Now, some of these people, this is their personal account. Now, on this personal account, you can see on their bio, see some of the community they have, see what they are into, see what they are doing, see if they are creators. You can see what the project they have worked on before. You can actually go through their tweets and see what is actually going on there. That's the best way you could get started in the NFT space. The NFT space is really making a lot of people millionaires, but especially if you are a creator, if you are somebody who creates these arts, or you have a friend that knows how to create this art, and you know how to put yourself out there, you know how to build a community within yourself, I tell you, this thing can make you a millionaire or even a billionaire in naira let's say in some hours. That's how massive this NFT space is. So because if you have been following the trend now, you find out that you can see the amount of money people are making from just selling their NFTs. And there's no NFT. Some of these collections they are doing, none of them is less than 5,000. Imagine somebody selling an NFT. Let's assume they are selling it for $100, which I know is very low. None of those guys sell their NFT for $100. Now imagine somebody selling NFT $100 times 5,000 of it. Check how much is it. Just calculate it in dollar and know what we are talking about. So, and the funny thing about this thing is the money doesn't stop there. You understand? As a creator, once you create an NFT, once that NFT is being sold out to another person, because what people normally do is when they buy this NFT, they once the value go up, they sell it out to another person. That's how the NFT keep appreciating and going up in price. Now, once they are selling these NFTs, you keep making profit. You keep making profits. It's a passive income. So imagine you have 5,000 NFTs and they are all sold out, and people keep buying them randomly. Maybe somebody is maybe feel like I don't have money, or the NFT have appreciated. I want to sell it to another person. Now, as he's selling that person, maybe during your listing, you say that once anybody sells this your NFT, you are going to make 10% from it, loyalty, 10% loyalty from, because you are the creator. You find out that each time this NFT sells, no matter how many times this NFT sells, you will be getting 10% from each of the sale. That's how wonderful this space is. And I think it's something everybody needs to venture into as soon as possible before the place becomes flooded, because that's what is going on now. A lot of people are becoming creators, even people that are not artists. A lot of people are just creating stuff and they are pushing it out there. But the best thing is find somebody you can actually work with. If you have an influencer, you know, that can build a community around what you guys are doing, you can actually partner with the person. NFT is not something of one person. You understand? It's something you have to collaborate with some people so that you guys can actually make a
Hello, everybody. Good evening, all. Please, Mr. Peter, what is happening? What is happening? Let's get started immediately, please, sir. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Chris. It's like you muted your mic.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe someone should call him on phone.
Okay, Chris, you muted your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry for that.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen. We are
Okay.
showing us people to follow.
Okay, you guys are welcome.
Yes, we can see it. We can see it.
Like I was saying, is very important if you actually want to make it big in this NFT space. Other than just collecting these NFTs or buying the NFTs, yeah, you can buy NFT, they can appreciate in value. But the easiest way you can actually make huge money is being a creator, then working with some people, then building a massive community, which is highly possible. You can actually do that and you can make millions of naira in this space before it gets flooded. Okay. I like I said,
Excuse, Mr. Peter.
Yeah.
According to the textbook I read,
Okay.
there's where you say that the people there are many skills in NFC, like graphic designer, programmers, which is, I guess, the NFC is built with solidity.
Okay.
Solidity, I guess. So what about people that don't have such skills? Like me now, I'm not a graphic designer, neither do I know Solidity language. I'm just a bit good in this thing, HTML, CSS, and JS, but not that deep in JS. I'm still into the learning stuff.
Like I said,
people that are not a graphic designer and all that, that doesn't have such skills.
Like I said, you NFT is not something of one person. I don't know if you get. You work with a team. It's not as if you cannot do it alone. If you have the money, you can employ people, and actually they do the work for you, and you own it. But if you don't have the resources to power it, you can actually collaborate with people and get these things done. You understand? Then the skills you have, you can bring it in. Even if you don't have the graphic skill, there's a lot of tools out there that can actually assist you in getting all these designs. It's as simple as ABCD. All you need to do is just do your research. And I am not a graphic guy, but I've been able to design something. Okay. Now look at can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah, I was the one who did this thing. I'm not a graphic guy, but out of my own research, I've been able to put up this design. You understand? So that's to tell you that it doesn't require you must be an artist before you can actually do it. This is just something really simple, and I just created it. So if you are opportune to have a friend that is a graphic guy or an animator or somebody who can do something really crazy, why don't you talk with the person and see how you guys can actually collaborate and do something here? So there's a lot of people out there who has this skill, but they are looking for who to collaborate with. Hey, if you can actually source out or reach out to your friends that are in the tech field, ask them, hey, this is what is trending, can we go into this? Now, another thing is that you don't even need all the coding skill. You don't need to be into Solidity before you do this. You can actually list your arts free of charge on open space, like we did in the last section. I was able to list my memes I designed on OpenSea for free, no charges. So you can actually create your design, list them there. If you don't want to go through the coding process, you can actually do that one step by step. I actually showed you guys in the last section that the 100 NFTs I put on OpenSea. You see that I was one that did it. I designed 100 NFTs. I just put them up there. I just did it for fun. It's not actually, I was actually targeting people because I've never even advertised it for one day. I've not showcased it to anybody. Just I did it for fun because I was actually texting something. I was trying to try something out and so on and so forth. So another stuff, another important thing you need to do, apart from following these people, I'll still talk about the skill aspect of it. If I forget, just remind me. I'll still talk about the other skills you need so that you get this thing. Now, like I said, following these right people will lead you to the right communities. Following the right people will lead you towards the right communities. That's the important, that's why I'm starting with following with the right persons. Because without the right people, you will not know the community to follow, because there's a lot of community in Discord. Like, okay, let me just log into my Discord now. So you find that I'm following a lot of communities, and sometimes things get a little bit crazy there. You get confused. You don't even know which of the community is actually the right one. So that's why with these right people, then you can actually be linked towards the right community because you are following the right persons. So you can find out that within this site, these are the communities I am inside. These are the communities I operate in. So, but I'm careful with these communities. I don't just jump into any community. Okay, now this is the Bored Ape I was talking about recently. You find out that they have over 225K members. Now, I think their main thing should be live by now, except no, they said it's today. Okay, they said they will have a delay. Let's see what they are doing now. All the whitelisted will be able to mint with the raffle winner at 3 p.m. Okay, I think they have a little delay because okay, they have changed the time. It was on 31st. Now it's now 3 p.m. I don't know when it's 3 p.m. today. I don't know because this is not Nigerian time they are using. So I don't know when the 3 p.m. is. So this is the community I'm talking about now. See their price now is 0.15. Now, how do I get to know this community? Because I was following somebody that was among the people working on this NFT. Now, their collection is 9,900 and this thing. You see, just now I'm talking, mint is live. You see, people can now mint now. Are you seeing that? So yes. Mint is live now. So for you to mint now, you can't just go. It's only people that that win the raffle because they found out that the community member was too much. A lot of people were there. So they now brought up a system of raffle. Now, what this raffle mean is you have to go there and try connecting your wallet. If you are lucky, you fall in. Now, they have chosen the number of people that will be able to mint these NFTs. So these are the people that this will be available to. Now, after that, but if in case the people that are in the raffle, that's people that are whitelisted, they are not able to mint all the NFTs. Now, then other people can now mint, but the possibility of that happening is very low because the number of the community members is so higher than the number of NFTs they have. So that you find out that it's not the number of NFTs is nothing to compare to the number of community member. And I'm telling you, this community member you are seeing here is less than 1 week. They were able to build over 225K members. So that's how massive this is. So why was this possible? These people you see that did this thing are influential people. So they're able to come up together and team up and do something. So that's why you need to also team up if you actually want to make it big. You have to team up with some people and work. It's not something you do all by yourself. Can we hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
So for
But you said about connecting our wallet. There's something you said something about if you are lucky, if you try connecting your wallet, people that are meant to be distance, people that are meant to if you are lucky to be among the people that are going to mint. You said if your wallet connect, then you are lucky. You're talking. You lamented so much in that book about the scammers.
There's something they call white listing. You can see it here, white listing. Now, if you are to be white listed in an NFT project, that means you are a lucky person to be part of those that will buy the NFT. Now, why did they do this white listing is maybe the community member is bigger than the number of NFTs they have available. Now, they cannot just say, we don't want to, because they have short supply of this NFT. And the people that are looking for it is bigger than the number of NFT. Now, they have to find a way to filter those that will buy it. I don't know if you get. Now, it's now left for the community to come up with a project or come up with an idea they will use to filter people. They might say, if those that can invite up to 20 persons, if you can invite up to 20 persons between these particular hours, you'll be among the white people to be whitelisted. They might give any particular tax or something. They just want to know people that are very, very interested and people that are very, very hardworking, that then they will now make them those that will be able to get this NFT, because they already know that this NFT is something that is worth it. So they need to filter out people so that there won't be a rush. There won't be like people saying that I think I wasn't able to get this thing and all those things. Though it all depends on the community, depends on what they want to do. Some people can keep it open. If you are lucky, when you mint, it will not be on first come, first serve something. It all depends on the community. It's not a must they will do the white listing and so on and so forth. I don't know if you get. Are we there? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So so like I said, these are different Discords. I can't start telling you to just go and stumble into any Discord community you like. I won't advise you to do that. You need to follow the right people. Then the right people will lead you to the right Discord group, the right community to what to follow. Are we together? So, but a part of what I'll be doing for you people is once I'll be dropping some community link in our Discord group so that those who want can follow. Now, this Has Monkey is still new. They are actually making way, but they are not as popular as this mutant ape planet. I don't know if you get, but they have potentials. So you can actually look at them. Their minting price is very low. Is lower than that of the. You see, their minting price is 0.08 Ethereum. For those that are whitelisted, you see the importance of being whitelisted. You buy at a cheaper rate. When you are whitelisted, you get this Ethereum at a cheaper rate than people that are not whitelisted. And somebody that is whitelisted, you have the opportunity to buy this Ethereum an hour before those who are not whitelisted, depending on what they put, because they might open the floor for those who are whitelisted and say, hey, you guys will first of all purchase. When you guys are done purchasing, maybe in an hour time, other people can now start purchasing. So that's how they make it possible. So if you have your money, you can actually purchase some of this Ethereum. Some of these NFT, because once you purchase it from the right place, the value keep going up. The value keep going up, and within a space of months, if you are lucky and you bought a good NFT, just like the next still Iceland, I was able to claim that. Let me check whether I'll see. Let me see their Discord group. I was able to claim that. My friend that claimed his own in I think it's in August. His own is over $14,000. The NFT claim at this the NFT is over $14,000 currently now. So this is NFT Island, and they are still operating. So you can still join them. I'll share their link too. So the NFT I got here is free of charge. So even this board ape I'm talking of, people were winning NFT this today. A lot of people got free NFT there. So that means they got NFT of the almost $600 worth of NFT they got free of charge. You understand? Because those people were very, very active on the community. They were actually inviting people, talking about the NFT, doing a lot of things they asked them to do. And some of them got almost 20 people got free NFT today. So that's what the community normally do. That's how. So when you join a community, make sure you are paying attention. If you have the time, pay attention. Make sure you are reading the announcement. They keep dropping announcements on what is going on. You see this NFT, I've not checked them since because I've been busy. So if I check them now, maybe they will have, you see, these are winners. Team member, Discord. Okay, these are not winners. Sometimes they will just drop a challenge. If you're lucky, you participate in the challenge immediately, you get free NFTs. So, and these guys, they have been there for a while. Now, let me tell you something about this NFT Iceland. They are building a game, you understand? And that game is not ready yet. So they have to engage their community members. That's why they are giving out all those free NFTs. And those NFTs, the important of them is not that you are getting those NFTs just to keep it for your sake or sell it out. These are NFT will be available when this game are launched. Now, those NFT you claim now, there could be an access way for you to play those games. And one thing with these blockchain games, when you are playing them, you make money from it. It's not just like all these random games you play just for fun. Here, when you are playing this game, you are making money, you are winning more NFTs that are valuable, and so on and so forth. So that's one good thing about all these communities. So join the right people, and they will lead you to the right community. I'll try my best to share all these communities that have not, their projects are still ongoing. Maybe if you're lucky enough, you get 1 or 2 NFT from them. This NFT Island, their NFT their project is massive. They have been building it since last year and they are still on it. And a lot of people are coming on board to support what they are doing, and they have made a lot of people millionaires. My friend, I don't know whether you know Ajulo. Ajulo has actually claimed a lot of NFT because he knew when they started, he was among the first 200 persons that joined this community, and all of them were whitelisted for an NFT. And those NFT they claim all of them is worth over $14,000 currently. It's not joke. If you want, just go to OpenSea and Google check this NFT Iceland and check the NFTs there. You see what I'm telling you is no joke. So now coming in the aspect of a job opportunity in this thing. So like I said, remember, you follow the right persons, then you get to the right community. Or if you have a friend that is into NFT, the person can actually guide you on some of the community he or she is following, then you can actually benefit from. So these are some wonderful community I have benefited from. So I've compiled them here. You can actually follow them. I'll try and share some of this. Okay, let's look for okay, let me check this out. So if you don't have this book, just try and get it. There's a lot of wonderful things there. It's still cheap. The price is very low currently, but with time we're going to hide. So okay,
we can hear you.
Now there's a platform I stumbled upon when I was making my research on NFT. It's called Upcoming Project, NFT Project. Now I wouldn't recommend you go through this if you are not very if you're not good at research. I wouldn't recommend this website for you. But if you are good at making your own personal research, fine, this is good. Because what this website does is it's give you links of upcoming projects. Once you register with them, they keep dropping NFTs projects that are upcoming, which you can actually invest in or look out for getting free NFTs from them and so on and so forth. But I don't know about their credibility. So that's why I wouldn't recommend. If you have read my book, you find out I was very specific about it. I said, make sure, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, we can see you.
No, we
We are
can't
seeing
see
your
us.
face, not your screen.
Okay, sorry.
We are seeing your face, not your screen.
No, okay, I hope you can see my screen now, see?
Yes.
Fine. Now, this is it's
Yes,
called
yes.
upcoming NFT.net. I am not recommending this to you, you understand, except you are very good at making your research. When you go there, you see a lot of NFT. Definitely people that don't have wonderful community might want to come here to advertise, because what they are looking out for is followers. So be sure you know what you're doing before you venture into this, because definitely you'll be getting a lot of updates so that you'll not be buying NFT that are not valuable. So, but the best way for you to position yourself is following those influencers in this space, so that you'll be getting the informations directly from them, not from any other source. You understand? Because these guys now, they are also looking for their own money. Definitely anybody can actually pay them to just advertise their NFT project. So they are not concerned about who is actually coming. What they are concerned about is their money, because that is their business. So that's why you need to be careful not joining this, except you can actually do your own research properly. Okay, let me look at.
That's the question I want to ask.
Okay, ask your question.
How can you know? How can you an NFC that is valuable and an NFC that is going to maybe that's going to add more value in some months or years to come?
Like I said, everything depends on the community. You understand? Now, it depends on the community. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes. When you join a community, pay attention to that community. You understand? Even if you don't join that community through an influencer, there's no how a popular guy in NFT space can just come and talk about a project that has no future. You understand? That's why. Can you see me? Can you see my screen? Sorry.
I can see you. We can see your screen. But my question is that you are talking about somebody that is advanced in maybe a big guy in NFC space, in NFT space. So what about how can you know, apart from those people making announcements, how can you know, is there any standard they set, as in like something like no. Is there any standard they said that it would be like, maybe when you study this kind of thing, you know that this thing is up to something, or this one is fake? Or should we put it in this way, that this NFT stuff is something kind of, let me say, game of luck? Maybe there's in this group or this platform, they might come now, and then maybe they might launch something. Because I heard about one guy that made over $1 million selling his picture, not even his own personal picture. Picture is now his phone on NFT. So that is just like meeting a fortune. So I was like, as an I'm like asking, is there anything for somebody? Is there any way somebody can know that this thing is going to have value in the future? Or is there, like, just like buying land, for instance?
That's what I'm trying
looking at the status of the land, you know that maybe next 5 years that this land is supposed to have value, or in next distance that this land is not going to add anything. So that's the kind of thing. Because when you are doing business, you have to consider, is there any strategies for somebody that needs to understand this thing, the way it works?
No,
because I'm still confused.
Like I was saying, everything has to do with when you join that community. You have to pay attention to the community. You can understand? Yeah. Now, every community have a roadmap. First of all, go and read their roadmap. After reading their roadmap, find out who is the founder, because NFT is something that is not anonymous like Bitcoin and the rest of them. NFT, they normally have founders. They have a name. Most of the times, they have a name behind them. Now, find out who is the founder of that NFT. Now, from that founder of the NFT, you can actually tell from what he has done before, know who is that person. Know whether it's just a random guy who is just out there to make money, or somebody who is out there to create value for his community. I don't forget. Now, these are the things you have to pay attention. Check the community, check how they are going about stuff within the community, check how they are communicating with the community members. All those details, you have to pay attention to them. But most especially, pay attention to who owns that community. Pay attention to who owns that NFT. So if you get to know who owns that NFT, then from the person's record, you can at least, to an extent, say, yes, this thing will fly, or it won't fly. Then I'm not trying to say that a new guy in the space cannot do something that is wonderful. Somebody that is new in the space that has the vision can actually make something happen. But it is more easier to know that maybe Elon Musk has an NFT. You know that Elon Musk owns this NFT, that it definitely is going to sell. Unlike saying that a random guy owns an NFT, you know, is a game of luck. I don't forget. So once you can be able to determine that, then fine, you know that, yeah, this NFT is worth investing. Just like I talk about this mutant ape. Now, those who have this mutant ape planet now is owners of bought apes, like people that people that bought ape. Now, when you hear that people that bought ape are actually creating an NFT, everybody wants to venture into, because anybody owning bought ape is not a small person. None of this bought ape is less than, let's say, is less than 100 million. Now, somebody that have an ape, bought ape that is worth over 100 million in US dollar, and is telling you that he's creating something, definitely you know that the person is going to put all his energy and finance into making that thing to work. You understand? That's why people will definitely run into it. Unlike somebody that doesn't have the finance, that is just new, is just trying to do something, except the person has a friend around them that wants to support what he's doing, and they can actually buy his NFT. But somebody that has a name, somebody that is influential, once he creates an NFT, his NFT will definitely move to the moon. Unlike somebody that is just new, people don't know about. So that's why some of these NFTs that is making wave are making wave, because the name behind them is a big name. I don't forget. So if you can pay attention to all those details, definitely you would know that this NFT will go far, or this NFT will not go far. I hope I answered your question. Hello? Are you still with me? Okay. Okay, let's continue. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
I can hear you very well.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So now coming to the aspect of the opportunities that are in this space, like I mentioned in this in the book. Now you can get some of these skills. This first skill here, community manager, is something that I don't think the skills required there is you being able to communicate. I think it just needs you to be a good writer, somebody that can write, can communicate through writing. It doesn't need to actually talk with somebody with your words or something like you can, because in the community you don't talk with somebody, it's actually you chat with the person. So once you are good with chatting with somebody, you can actually be a community manager. Now, I know of somebody that is earning over ₦1 million monthly in dollar. Like the money is, when you convert it to naira, is almost worth ₦1 million. I don't know if you get. He's a community manager, and that he got this job last year, and he's doing it, and he's making this money monthly as a community manager. So what does the community manager do? He's one that is in charge of the community. Just like when you come to this Discord here, you find out that there are people, they are always answering people's question here. There are people that if they have issue, there are people that are attending to them and all those things. Now, the founders of this project will actually convey those information to those community managers. They already know about the roadmap. They already know where the project is heading to. They already know the in and out of the project. So they are better positioned to answer any questions. So they are just there in the community moderating things. They are there moderating the community, making sure that once they bring up an issue, people can talk about, just keep the community lively, make sure that everything is moving smoothly, you know, that the place is not boring and all those things. They can just pop out questions, ask questions, and answer people's questions. That's what they do as community manager. And if you are lucky to find yourself in a community that is a little bit big, that has the resources, definitely you will be making a lot of money from them. And again, some of these community managers, some of them, they have equity in these NFTs, you understand? Some of these NFT guys now, they might tell you, they might make offer to you, hey, we are building something, can you work with us? Then if we make a sale, once we sell out, you get so percentage and blah blah blah. So if it's people that you can trust that they will keep to their word, fine, you can actually play along with them. Then definitely at the end of the whole main thing, definitely you are going to make a huge money depending on the percentage they offer you. You understand? Now, just like there was somebody that called me today. Now, what the person is trying to build an NFT. You understand? He's building something on NFT. He is looking for people that can that can market what he's doing on NFT. So if you are very good at marketing, now for you to market on this, to market something on this, you might be a little bit good at digital marketing. You mustn't be an expert to market somebody's stuff. You just have to know the right strategies to actually get people's attention. So if you can do this right strategy, you can talk to, you can actually run a Facebook ad or any other ad, social media, maybe on Google ad or any other ad. Get people with the right strategy. You can actually push people towards knowing about this NFT, and definitely you're already making you're actually gaining something for yourself. Now, are we together? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
We're together.
Fine.
Yes,
now,
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, good. Now, for you to get some of these jobs, you understand, you need to either you be in a community. Another thing is you have to be on Twitter, because most of these job opportunities are advertised on Twitter. Most of them are advertised on Twitter. Now, look at, if you want to be a community manager, if you want to get job on community management, look for communities that are on Twitter, or look for people that are doing this. Most of the time, they might have need for people to do, maybe a community manager now might be contacted to do community management work for another community. Now he's already working on a particular community. He will want to outsource this job, You understand? So if you are within his cycle, he might give this job out to you. So you do it, he take his own percentage, then you get the rest. You guys will discuss. Sometimes you can just meet, if you are lucky enough, those people who create these NFT creators now, most of the time they come to their Twitter page. Hey, we are looking for artists. We are looking for a graphic designer. We are looking for animators. We are looking for this. We are looking for that. Now, if you are following those kind of people, you will know when they are dropping this job. And if you have the skills, you can actually reach out to them. And most importantly, get your portfolio ready. If you actually need this job, get your portfolio ready. Make sure that you are doing something already. Like if you are aspiring to be a graphic designer in this space, make sure you're already creating something. You're actually doing something, designing something, so that somebody can actually say, hey, let me see what you have done. Just like somebody, if I just feel like I want to be a creator now, somebody say, hey, let me see what you have done. I could just send this art to him and say, hey, this is what I've done. I'm good at 2D design. They will see what I've done and say, okay, this is good. We can actually work with you. We know you improve, and so on and so forth. And one thing with the white people, they are people that understand somebody. They know that nobody is perfect. They are not like Nigerians. So they like people that will grow with them and all those things. So when you come in, they can actually be coaching you up and all those things. But at least you have to have the fundamentals. You have to have the little knowledge. And so you work with them and you grow with them. And they are not people that rush people in projects. They don't rush you. When you are working with a white guy, they actually give you your time and they allow you to even rest. So that period of resting, you can actually even use it to be improving on yourself and all those things. Maybe in a day, you might be working for just 3 hours or 2 hours and so on and so forth. So that's how easy jobs there with them are. So another thing is people that are into software development, they can actually employ you. I know some of the, okay, that program we went for, was it on Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. Wow, those young boys, they are already doing stuff. I was able to, even one of them was even connected to this Dogo. There's this NFT that sold out early last year. I mean, late last year. It's Dogo, something like that. Now, these guys, they have contact to the founder of that Dogo. And the guy even called on that program. He spoke to us on the program from, he was connected on Zoom. He spoke to us and we asked him some questions and all those stuff. So, you understand? So these are what people are doing. So these guys are actually going far and they are positioned themselves in those space. And funny enough, he met this guy on Twitter. So all these guys are on Twitter. They are easy to accept. It's not as if they are gods or something like this. These are human beings like us. You can actually talk to them. And these are people that are actually growing. They are building up community. They want to talk to you. They want to let you know what you can offer them. Just like those guys, they reach out to them. They say they want to have a program in Nigeria here. They were able to sponsor they sponsored that program. You know, everything that happened there, they sponsored it. You understand? So because they want to reach out to more people, because they are looking for what people to join their community so that they will also be growing together and so on and so forth. So you can actually do that if you are very good at software development and the tools are very simple. You can actually go into it. It's quite simple. Then those who do Solidity, fine. For game, you can actually do that. Still all the same thing. If you have the coding skill, you can venture there. I've talked about graphic design. Then Discord moderators. These moderators are quite different from the community manager. Now, the moderators, you find out when you go to Discord, you find out that there's some particular persons, they are always there talking. You understand? They are always there talking. They are not the one, they might not be answering too many questions. They might not be the one answering your question, but they are always trying to say something funny. They are trying to just keep the community lively. I don't forget. So they have some hierarchy too. They can actually answer your question, but you find out that they're trying to make things happen in the community and so on and so forth. So you can actually work at them, because once a community is formed, they actually employ people for all these roles, and they assign these roles to them, and people will be those people will be working on that capacity and keeping the whole community lively and so on and so forth. So you can actually, so some of these skills is something that anybody can do. And most of us, once you can actually read and write, you can actually do such things. Now, this social media manager, fine. Some people work as their social media manager. You understand? There's one guy I stumbled into, though I've not met him in person. Now, what this guy does is he helps people build up their social media pages. Now, some of these community people, they employ him to do that. You know, he build up their page and so on and so forth. He posts stuff. You know, maybe there's an announcement or information he needs to share. He posts it, or once he posts an engaging information on their social media, and so just general management of the social media account. So if you are a digital marketer, at least if you have skills in digital marketing, you can actually fit in here very well. But then apart from that, anybody can actually do this if you are very good at saying stuff that actually can engage people and so on and so forth. Now, these game developers, you understand, NFT have created a lot of opportunity for people. There are people that are actually designing games before. Some of their games, they are not even monetizing it now. Some of these people are moving into this space, because whatever you are creating down here, you're actually creating value, and you're making a lot of money from it. And these game developers, most of them are very good at animations and graphics. So they are good at all this motion images and stuff. So find out that it's a massive this turn up for them. And when you take the history of those who have made it in this space from last year, this whole thing started trending. You find out that most of them have been in this space for a while. Most of them are big time game developers. Some of them are big time artists and so on and so forth. So what they need to do is just to make whatever they are doing in a digital format, and fine, they just put it over there and start selling to people. And some of them already have created a very nice community around them. So it's quite easier for them, unlike you, that somebody that need to start building all those things up. So, but it's quite easy. People are building community in less than months, in less than in just few months. Some people have built a lot of big community. So that's why I made mention earlier. You need to work with the right people. NFT, if you want to go far, it's not something you just have to tackle on your own, except you have the finance. Except you have the finance to finance everything. But if you don't have the finance, definitely you need to work with people. Get a developer in your team, get a graphic guy in your team, get a digital marketer in your team, get people that can work as a community manager or wherever. You guys can just form a column, then you guys start pushing on this. Before you know it, if you guys are very lucky enough, once you guys drop this thing, those community you build around you, definitely they will want to support whatever the community is doing. They'll buy your NFT, and before you know it, you guys are already counting in billions. So that's how many of these guys are making this money in NFT, and it's blood money, seriously, because I don't know which other, even the popular BTC cryptocurrency has not made people as rich as NFT have made people within the space of, it's less than a year now we are talking about. Because when the CryptoPunk came out, when Bored Ape sold out, all this stuff they are selling out, it's not up to a year, all of them. And we're talking about millions of dollars here. And these sales are happening in less than a day. People are making millions within some few hours. So you find out that it's something that everybody needs to really look into. If it takes you up to 3 months to build a community, definitely it's worth it. You can actually build a community within around yourself and make yourself, no matter how much you get, when you convert it to Naira, you find that it's something that you need to smile home with. So all these content writers, people that are very good at writing, there's a lot of job opportunity for you there also, and if you are very good at creating content, because some of these community, they need people writing about them, creating content about them, and all those is all these things are hypes and so on and so forth, so that the people will know more about them and stuff like that. So we all know about copywriting, so it's just a strategy of selling somebody's brand. So if you are very good at that, you can actually fit in there and so on and so forth. NFT business developers, so all these things, somebody that develop business, somebody you can actually advise somebody, just like somebody I was discussing today. He was actually asking me how can he go about building his own NFT. I was just advising him. Maybe I'm a business developer. He consulted me like that. I can actually advise him well on how to build his business around the NFT and some stuff like that. So if you have such skill, you can actually advise somebody very well on how to do this. Fine, you find out that there's a job for you already there. Now, some of this platform, there's some of the platform here now. There's when I was making research, I was able to find these platforms. You understand? Hope you guys are seeing my screen. Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at these are some websites I stumbled upon when I was making research. Now, some of these, like there's a lot of people. It's just like if you are not out there, you don't know that people are looking for job. They are looking for people that are filling some roles, because the space is still new, and the space is new, and they are looking for people. A lot of projects are coming up. It's just like this Miss Miss NFT. She tweeted today that, wow, there's a lot of NFT projects going on currently. Now, it's people that will fill up these positions, you understand? And for any NFT to be successful, they need a lot of people to work with. They need team to work with. It's not something one person do. They need a lot of people around it. They need the now. Let me tell you now. Imagine 9,000 graphics. Imagine somebody designing that. I think it's one artist that will do that. They might have over 20 artists working on that. But maybe they will give every artist a task to design like 10 or 5, depending, so that to be faster. So imagine for them to get 9,900 NFT art. Imagine how many artists that will be involved in that design. So that's how you see that it's not as if one project is just one artist. Though you guys can actually be working on low key, designing the stuff, maybe give yourself a space of time. If you don't have the finance to employ a lot of people, one person can actually be doing it at least maybe before, if the person is consistent in definitely before, once you have the templates, because one thing with all these arts is having the templates. Once you now have the template, you can actually be tweaking it and getting a different design for yourself. So you find that definitely, but these big guys in this game, they need a lot of people to work with for them to achieve their project and within the time frame they have set. So you find out that there's always opportunity for everybody. Now, these are the sites you can actually, if you visit some of these sites, you see a lot of people advertising for job, community manager, this and that. We are looking for solidity writer. We're looking for this. We're looking. There are a lot of, if you go to one of these jobs, let me see if I can visit this one. You find out that they are constantly advertising for these positions. That should tell you that there's need a lot of people to fill in the gaps here. Okay. Let me scroll down. So you can see this one is looking for digital marketer, senior front-end graphics, director of operation, product design, engineer manager. Okay. So these are different jobs. Just look for the one, you see this one, senior solidity developer, senior project manager. Some of these jobs are under NFT. So you have to look at them, find out that it has something to do with NFT. So these are different jobs opportunity. You can see this one is for NFT. So if you just take your time and look at all these things, you find out that there's a lot of jobs on NFT. They look for the ones for NFT, then look for the ones you can apply for. You understand? Apply to them. So there's a lot of jobs here. You see this one too, NFT designer. So there's a lot of jobs opportunity there, and these guys are actually looking for people. So if you take your time and go there and look for the ones you feel like you can actually fit in, then apply for them, and so on and so forth. Okay. I think that's the little I have for us today. Please, your questions can start coming in if you have questions. If you have questions, you can actually ask your questions now. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Chris. Good
Yeah,
evening.
good evening.
I really want to appreciate the way you come down to train us in these meetings. I really appreciate it. Kudos to you. But the thing is that the Discord app,
Yeah.
I'm finding it difficult to digest it. I don't know if you're going to have time to dwell on that Discord.
Okay.
Because I don't really understand how it works. I've tried, but how to even do the tax and some other things people say, I'm finding it difficult to do.
Okay. Okay. Let me just throw more light on that. Let me throw more light on Discord. Okay. So sorry. So my system is going to my screen. Okay. Now, look at this place. Now, can you see what can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this section you are seeing now is more like when you come to WhatsApp, you see groups. Huh? You see groups. These are the groups in this Discord. Now, each group now has what they call channels. These are channels. Now, what the channel is more like a subsection of this group. Now, this subsection could be a private or a public section. Just like if I want some certain people to be in a particular section, and I want everybody to be seen in a particular section, and I want some certain people to be seen in another section. That's why these channels are here. Or probably we have a lot of discussion going on. We have a different or diverse information we want to share. We don't need every conversation to be in one place. You understand? Now that's why these channels are created. So that this place is just like people communicating to their Can you guys So can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for the
We can
timeout.
hear you.
Okay, sorry for the timeout. Like I was explaining, you understand? Here is your channel. Just like when you go to WhatsApp, you have different groups. You understand? Though individual chats, like somebody, if somebody DMs you, like somebody chats you privately, the person can also appear here. But mostly what you normally see here that sticks here is the channels, the servers, sorry. The different Discord servers, or you call them community. You understand? These are the ones that stick here, because once I read somebody's DM, definitely the DM, the person's information will be deleted from here. But the servers keep staying here. These are the different servers I am operating in currently. You understand? So another thing is, make sure you are not following too many servers, because when you are following too many servers, sometimes it gets complicated. Make sure you find the ones that you feel like they are worth it, then you join them, follow them up for the time being, so that you won't get confused at the end of the day. Now, here is the channel. When you click on any server, you see the channel. Okay, let me just go up. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, okay, this is CenterDex channel. You see, this is CenterDex channel, the one we are operating with currently now. So when you come here now, you find out there's a lot of different servers I have created here. You understand? Now, this is the first server you see when you come into this CenterDex. So it's telling you welcome, giving you the rules and regulation you have to obey before joining the community. You have to stick with these rules and regulations. Now, these are what these channels do. They are different channels talking about different things. You understand? So that they will have some privacy. Like in this general chat now, this is where any information can be. People can just come and randomly be saying whatever they want, talk about things and have fun. Now, another channel is like for announcement. You understand? Now, this channel is just, maybe I have the admin have something to share to everybody. And these are the channel, this announcement is where you normally pay attention. Almost every server have an announcement, you understand? Now, once you click on any of these channels, it will open up here for you to see what is actually the channel is all about. If it's the one that you are permitted to discuss something, or you have the permission to message, you can find that this will be active for you to message. If it's not, this place will be mute. You can't write anything. So now, most of the time, most of the challenges they normally give on Discord is something you need to do outside the Discord. Then you submit it, you understand, to the Discord. It's just like this has Monkey Society. Now, the challenge they gave us the last time was, okay, I'm on the white list. I've been whitelisted in this thing. Okay, they have an announcement. Now, look at, you see, this is where the announcement normally drops. So every server have an announcement. So you have to, that's where you pay attention. That's where the admin actually tell you people what to do and how to go about it. Now, so you see they are giving warnings here. No member of our team, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is our collection has now opened, okay, listed. Okay, after I need to go through this. So they have release date for their minting. You see, their minting date is on February 12th. So you see, people that are whitelisted are supposed to purchase for 0.06 Ethereum, and those who are not whitelisted. So I'm on the whitelist. I'm on the whitelist. So I'll definitely purchase this Ethereum at this NFT at 0.06 Ethereum. So let's say, okay, look at the, okay, this is their giveaway. They're giving away to 20 people. Let me just scroll up and see where the challenge was. There's a place they gave us a challenge. Wow, wow. Can you guys see my screen? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
we are seeing your screen.
Okay. I'm trying to look for the challenge they gave us last. Okay. Now, this is the challenge we did the last time. Now, what the challenge was, they said we should represent this their roadmap. This is the roadmap on a graphics. Just represent it in graphics format. Now, this is my. Let me show you my what I did. Okay, so this is what I did for them. I was able to design this. So you see, you have to go to your graphics editor, put up a design. If you can't do it, you can actually employ the help of a graphic guy to do this. I think it won't charge up to 1,500 to do this. If it's your friend, he can just do it for you for free. So this is what I did. I submitted it, and I was lucky to be the 12th person they selected. So that's how I got on the white list. So now, since I'm on the white list, that means I have the opportunity to purchase the NFT at a cheaper rate than what originally supposed to be. I don't know if you get. See, those that are whitelisted, you're going to purchase it at 0.06 Ethereum, while those who are not will purchase at 0.08, which is a reduction for me because I actually participate. Now, some other communities, when you participate in their challenge, you understand, they will just give you NFT for free. They don't need it. They might whitelist you, but they will still put you, they'll give you those NFT for free. You understand? Just like this next Iceland, once you participate in their community challenge, most of the challenges, they give NFT free of charge. They don't need you to be on the white list because they are not after selling their NFT. They are developing a game. So those games they are doing is something futuristic. So they're just building a community, giving people valuable something that will help them when the game is launched out, so that they can actually use it to play the games and others. So, but one important thing you have to know is whenever they are giving any challenge in a server, definitely they must explain to you guys how to go about it. Now, this challenge that I participated in, this one I'm talking about, they didn't ask us to submit it here. They asked us to submit it to submit it on our Twitter page, then tag them. They tag their Twitter page. That's how they ask us to submit it. So if you go to my Twitter account now, I found out that you see these graphics there. Then I tagged them there. So it's now left for them to now make their choice and say, yeah, this one is actually nice, this is a good art, and so on and so forth. That's how they got to pick me for the whitelist. Now, also this next to Iceland, the one I did now, what I did there was memes. Let me just show you the challenge they gave us then, which I did. So their own challenge was submitted inside this Discord. So I did memes too. I see. This is the one we used in the class we did last time. This is the another one. Let me just open it up so that you see. They just asked us to create maybe a funny something for them. Then there was a lot of challenges. One of them is this meme. Then some other did animation. You know, the challenge was different categories. So it depends on the one you feel like you can do. Like I felt like I can do the memes, so I now went for it, and I was lucky. I got something from this. You understand? So it all depends on the community and what they want you guys to do and how they go about it. But the instruction will be there, and mostly where the instructions comes in is an announcement. There's nothing they will tell you on this Discord to do which will not come in the announcement. So you pay more attention to the announcement and check all these things, go through all the channels they have, know what each channel is all about. So read the channels, know what they are about, and go through the content of those channels. But in the announcement, definitely they will tell you whatever they need to do. You see, the last challenge we did was palm challenge. Now in this palm challenge, these are the resources and so on and so forth. So definitely they will tell you on the community CEO, go and visit this palm challenge and see what they want you to do there. So when you open this palm challenge 5, you see they will give you, see the information here. See 3D modeling submission, create blah 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 blah. So you find out these are the challenge they gave us. So if you read through it, you find out the challenge, and it's quite easy. There is no how they will tell you to do something without a clear understanding of what they want you to do. So I hope we are clear on that. Now, this section here, if you're on your mobile phone, you won't be seeing this section. Definitely, you won't be seeing this section on your mobile phone. This is just where the list of people on this Discord are with the different hierarchies. See, these ones are the admins. You find out these are the founders. Now, this is how you know the founders of a project. Though some people might not want to show off their face, but definitely most NFT, there's a face to it. There's a face to most NFT because there's you can actually trace whoever owns that NFT. It's not something that is like crypto. There's a lot of anonymous there, but with NFT, because these guys are creators, these are artists, so they don't need to make their work. They don't need to be private about what they do because this is their creation, this is their artwork. So it's not as if they are trying to scam anybody or something like that. So even though some people are not artists, they're just trying to create something around there, then they know that they don't have what it takes to push it to the next level. But anybody that is here, you can actually identify it. But if you cannot identify who the owner of an NFT is, then you have to be very careful about that NFT. Maybe it's not worth it or something like that. So I hope I explained your question, Miss.
Yeah,
Miss
thank
Rose.
you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll go and study more. If I have any more questions, I'll ask you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. But then there is this thing, I thought that NFT is like bidding, but the way you're explaining it now is like you buy it, you accumulate it as if you're accumulating coins.
The bidding aspect of it is when somebody might have purchased an NFT, he just felt like selling it off. Then he can now place it for people to bid on it. Maybe it's a popular NFT, just like this Bored Ape. Most of the time, or maybe an artist created a single. Mostly, where that bidding comes is when you have a single art. Just like when this Beeple sold their this thing. I think it was auctioned. There's another person, this thing. I forgot this thing is something. I forgot. But those people, they were actually doing something they were trying to raise money for a scholarship. So they created an NFT. People started bidding. The bidding started from $1. Understand? And I think at the end of the day, I think it's just 25 NFT arts they had. So before the end of this thing, each of those NFTs sold around 3,000 something dollars each. You understand? So it depends on who is creating, how he feels like he wants to sell his artwork. If he wants to sell it on bidding, fine. If he has already a fixed price on it, fine. He can put it a fixed price. So, but everything depends on the owner of that art and how he wishes to sell his art. But most majorly, when they put bid on an art, is maybe it's just a single art, or maybe the collection is not too much, and then they will now have reasons to bid it so that they will know whether people can buy it at a higher rate than just putting a fixed price on it. Because when you bid it, you find out that it has more potential of selling at a higher rate because a lot of people might be trying to get it. So that's where the bidding comes in. But everything just depends on you as the creator or the person that owns the NFT, how you intend to go about selling it.
I have a question.
Okay.
My question is, in cryptocurrency, we understand that price of a coin increase by demand and supply. Like the more people are buying it, the more the price is increasing. Yes. How does the price of NFT increases? Is it the same way?
It is.
Does it have a market cap?
Yes, it's also increasing. It's still under blockchain. It's a token. It's just a token like every other thing there. Even though that the concept is a little bit different, but it's still a token. Now, the more people are buying those NFT, buying and reselling, the value keep going up. You understand? So it's the sense there's what we call floor price. Now, the floor price is what actually is affected when these transactions are going on. That means when a lot of people are buying and reselling, that means the scarcity for that thing. People are actually looking for it. Now, automatically the price start going up. Now, another way they do that is the creators themselves, they might say, yeah, we want to invest this particular amount in this NFT to increase the floor price. Now, what they do now, they might bring out $1 million and start buying this NFT themselves. You understand? They buy it again. Now, in the process, the floor price start going up. Now, when people start seeing that it's going up, people that has their own might feel like, I want to sell it off. They sell it out. Still, the price keep going up, and so on and so forth. So it still work with the concept of the Bitcoin and co.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Okay, I think some people have left the group, so we're actually done.
How will you now know if you acquired an NFT in Discord and these other? How will you know?
Once you go to your wallet, you see it. Just like there's some wallet that allow you to see your NFT directly. Okay, this thing needs me to log in. Let me check whether this guy is available. Okay. Now, if I have NFT in this wallet, if I visit a marketplace, let's say I visit OpenSea, maybe it's the Ethereum, the NFT I have is under Ethereum network. It's likely to appear on my OpenSea because they operate on NFT. I don't know if they operate on Ethereum. I don't know if you get. There's some.
Does it come as coin or an NFT?
No. Okay, let me just show you some of my NFTs. So once it will come as a picture, you understand? To definitely come as a picture. Wow.
So as the community is growing, the NFT is getting higher in what?
In value. Now, the community growing is
in value, yeah, in their
the value has to do, I don't know, OpenSea, are they down or what? Now, let me tell you one thing that happened. It's just like this Bored Ape we're talking about now, or CryptoPunk and the rest of them. Even as their value is as high as it is today, people are actually looking for who to sell it. Okay, last week, somebody mistakenly sold this Bored Ape for $50 something, bought ape that is worth over 800 or something, I mean 80 something million US dollar. He mistakenly sold it out for $50 something. I don't know what the guy was actually thinking when he did that. You understand? Now that's a story that for somebody to easily buy it, that somebody to be very fast to buy that NFT from that guy, that means people are actually monitoring the market. People are actually looking for cheaper one to buy, and people are actually looking out for who is going to lease his own, because most of the time those people buy it, they keep it to themselves. And again, there's a lot of hype within that community. Automatically, the market itself will be adjusting, going up, because there's a lot of people wishing to own that NFT. A lot of people will be placing offers. I don't know if you get, even though sometimes the offers they will be making might be lower than the price the person has listed it to. Yeah. But those activities there are still showing that, wow, there's a lot of people demanding for this. And once those demands are there, you find that the value of that NFT will keep going up and up. You get?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you my collection, but the network is. I don't know whether their server is.
Okay, but the server is not really.
It's like they are kind of down. So
the server is not.
It's quite. Okay. So the best thing is, one, if actually you want to get it big, is that community stuff. Try to build a community around yourself and do. But though sometimes you might be lucky enough, somebody could just buy your NFT. Maybe just list an NFT, then somebody randomly just like one of my friends I met. He said his wife sold her NFT. I was like, wow, she sold her NFT. She said yes, so she just listed it and somebody bought it, and he's actually going into that because the guy is a designer. He designs all these things. So I was now asking, how come you haven't showcased your skills, since you say he's actually working indoors, since that he's building something massive that he's going to come out big. I was like, see, I want to be involved. I thought, let me join your team, something like that. So this is how the whole thing happened, and people are selling randomly. You might do something very creative, someone will buy it. Understand? Someone will definitely buy it. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have the whole community around.
I have a question.
Okay.
Does OpenSea only trade with Ethereum?
When you go there, it's majorly Ethereum. It's majorly Ethereum. Then even all this thing around it is Ethereum, because even Polygon is still Ethereum. Yeah, even though Polygon, the transaction fee is very low, but Polygon is still under Ethereum, and the Watt is still under Ethereum. All of them is still Ethereum.
So which platforms trade with BSC?
There's no. I don't think there's any BSC for now. What I know about is Solana. You understand? So this Solana, you can see Phantom on my this thing. This Phantom now is for Solana. It's more like MetaMask. So there's a lot of other this. I don't know about. I've not come across any NFT on this thing. But the network I know is this Solana. So unless you could just research, then sites that support this Solana, you can talk about the Magic Eden, then I think Magic Eden. Which other one? I've forgotten their names. So, but I have some NFT on Solana. I bought on Solana. I've claimed some free NFT too on Solana network. So that's just the thing. So, so that's the thing. So I think what you guys need to do is to start exploring the space, because I think with this information, you can start exploring the space, know what is going on there. A lot of people are moving towards this. NFTs is actually taking the more hype than any other thing. Now, even the coins are not even making wave as the NFT, because the money in NFT is nothing to compare what people are getting in a normal currency and co. So that's why a lot of eyes are on it, a lot of attention are it. So, and one good thing about all these spaces, the faster you are, the better. The sooner you enter it, the better, because with time, things will start getting a little bit funny, and a lot of people get to know what is happening in the space. And when people get to know about it, there will be a lot of. I didn't hear you. So the sooner the sooner you venture into it, the better for you. So I think that is all for today. Thank you, the last two people that stayed to the end of the program. I really appreciate you guys. And CenterDesk is actually a community. What we do at CenterDesk, we help, we educate people, and we try to grow together. So we are not basically on NFT. NFT is not what we are doing. It's just we are starting with NFT. Now the next thing we might be going into is something even something good again. I think the Amazon, we're going to be looking into Amazon too. I think a lot of people will participate in that better than NFT, because NFT have its own restrictions and all its own problem, because a lot of you need to deal with some things before you can actually participate well in NFT. But in Amazon, it's a little bit easier to actually start making money on Amazon. At least there's no month that passes by I don't make up to, let's say, at least I don't make up to $100 from Amazon. For the least, I make up to $100 from Amazon. I think this month, at least, I've made up to $200 from Amazon, even though I'm not too consistent in it. You understand? So this is something that is really, really paying off. And with time, we're going to still do all those things. But first of all, we want to build our community, get more people involved, and get more people, because we want this information to reach to a much wider people. We're not here to extort anybody, or we're not here for any of that. We're just trying to share knowledge. And again, with time also, we can open the community available for those who have whatever they feel like they want to share with people. So it might not be only me giving out this section, it could be one of the members in our community. They will share whatever information they feel like will be useful to people. So the aim is all of us to be growing and growing and actually exploring new ways of making money, and if possible, things that can actually give us passive income, where we will not need to work too much, but we'll be making returns monthly. So just like Amazon, I started Amazon since last year, I think last year. And since I started Amazon, I've not made anything less than $100 every month. There's every single month I make.
Hey, this is not good, and you didn't tell us. Hey.
No, that's why we created this platform. That's what I'm saying. We created this platform so that we can actually be getting on this. Like in December, I made up to $400 and something from Amazon. So every month differs, depends on how the sales is. And all these things are something you can actually do with a little, you don't need much information, need much skills to venture into it. You understand? So I think that's that for all. The information we keep communicating on our groups. Then we'll look forward on how we can get more people to get involved and have a bigger audience so that we can actually grow all together by special grace of God. So thank you guys. Thank you for staying to this time. Okay, I hope no other questions. Maybe you guys can chat me up if you have any other things to ask me. So, Mrs. Rose, thank you for staying up till now.
Yeah, thank you very much. When are we going to start the Amazon on?
That's what I'm saying. We need to. Our this thing is not encouraging yet. Our turn up. We need to build the
community. It's not. It's gradually.
Yeah, we need.
It's going to come up. It's going to be big. Don't worry.
We need more people to.
Don't worry. We'll start. I even invited like 3 people to do.
Okay. We need to reach more people so that when we are doing this thing, we know that there's a lot of people gaining the knowledge, and not just few people.
Hello?
Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
The thing is that you need to have a particular day that you do this Zoom.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
No problem. Maybe in subsequent time.
So that
okay, I can hear you.
I said that you need to have a particular day so that it will be more consistent, so that people will know that, it won't really be a problem changing their times when the Zoom is going to be. That thing will increase the community more.
Okay.
If you have a particular time that the Zoom is done, it will increase the community more. That's if you keep doing it that time. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. We'll look at that and we'll know how to go about it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're such a wonderful teacher.
Thank you.
God bless you.
And you
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.